Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for July 21st, 2020. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Well, we have a lot to talk about, so let's dive right into it. Currently, right now, we have a cold front that is stalled over the coastal waters and cutting down through southern New Jersey. That's leading to temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 70s over the interior, and along the immediate coast, temperatures are already pushing up close to 80 degrees. It's going to be another hot day, but the humidity is much lower. As a result, the heat advisories and excessive heat warnings have been discontinued, but don't let your guard down. There's still going to be plenty of humidity out there and still can have an impact on your family members, your kids, your elderly, so on and so forth. So just use some caution, drink plenty of water, and always watch your surroundings and everyone else to make sure they don't get heat exhaustion. So the overall pattern today on through the rest of this week is basically a rinse and repeat situation. You have a frontal boundary stalled off the coast, you have a trough of low pressure right around the Delaware River Valley, and you have all these little other mesoscale boundaries like your sea breeze front and so on and so forth. With moisture still in the atmosphere, still plenty of tropical moisture in place, what you're going to see is that after some fog burns off in a few locations, you'll see the potential for an isolated to widely scattered shower or thunderstorm. Now, unlike yesterday, where it was a little bit too hot and so the atmosphere got what we call capped, so nothing really was able to develop, today on through the rest of this week, the atmosphere is going to be a little bit more unstable and that cap is going to be a little bit weaker. So any type of little disturbance that drops on through will be able to fire off a shower or thunderstorm. Now the key word there is isolated. Not everyone's going to see it. But those that do, well, those thunderstorms are going to have the potential of producing some very heavy rainfall, frequent lightning, wind gusts over 40 miles per hour, maybe a little hail, maybe, depending on the shortwave that moves through. But again, just kind of like your average normal summertime thunderstorm every afternoon and evening. With that, along the coast, because the atmosphere tends to be a little bit more stable, you're more likely to remain dry, or those thunderstorms, when they approach, they start to collapse. So temperatures today on through the rest of this week generally range from the upper 60s to mid 70s for lows. High temperatures mid 80s to lower 90s on the immediate coast, especially if you get into a sea breeze. Lower to mid 90s everywhere else. Then for the weekend, a little bit cooler. Not a lot, but just a little bit. A little bit lower humidity, still keeping that threat for an isolated shower in the afternoon, but temperatures are going to range from the mid 60s to lower 70s for lows, and high temperatures generally from the lower to mid 80s along the coast and upper 80s to lower 90s everywhere else. By the time we get to early next week, the heat rebounds, but I'm a little bit more suspicious that it won't be as impressive as some of the guidance is showing. So definitely look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 70s by the time we get to Monday with some locally dense fog. For the afternoon, thinking upper 80s to lower 90s along the coast, mid 90s everywhere else, but watch that humidity pushing that heat index up to 100 degrees once again. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. If you like these forecasts, please like, share, and subscribe. Let your friends and family know where you get your favorite weather information from. And as always, stay safe out there.